Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Tuesday the 8th of October. So looking at the euro dollar, and well, it looks like it's trying to do something positive, but struggling all the same. But I think it's more of a case of a bit of a dollar weakness than euro strength in a sense. But here we go. Looking at what the euro is doing at the moment, it is remaining in a range. And, you can see it on this 4-hourly. Last few days it's been the same. 60 minutes shows it probably a little bit clearer. So what would we expect? Well, we'd expect buy stop sitting above the highs there maybe, and sell stop sitting below the low. Right, the way this is moving, maybe it will pitch through one or t'other at some stage, but we're sitting there bang in the middle there at the moment, not where we really want to be trading from. Would I want to be shorting it back down? Possibly, but I get the feeling it could be breaking at some point soon. It is a sort of a rising move. It was a rising movement leading into this move. The 200, the 4-hourly 200 sits above it, may be a reasonable target to the upside. Beyond that, there's the daily 50, so that's at 10.54. That's not time-wise, by the way, and 10.14 for the 200. That's in price. Right, so potential to the upside there on the euro. The pound. Can I read the pound at the moment? It has become a bit of a mess, really, to say the least. It hasn't even sort of gone into a sort of range. It's in fact in a with yesterday's news and the comments regarding Brexit, etc. It's actually maybe the best thing just is to sell it with a big stop and leave it. I say a big stop because it is choppy. I mean, yesterday it did end up pushing back up there. Never got down to its S1. Today, well, it's sitting back into that monthly pivot there at the moment, finding plenty of support off that time and time again. Maybe this time it'll fall. It had enough attempts, had 5 attempts within a couple of hours of trying to break out the highs here yesterday. Couldn't do it. Hasn't got the strength at the moment, so which suggests weakness, and we've just seen this sort of lower high coming in. Hasn't even quite caught the daily pivot, which again for me this morning at the moment, I'd rather see that out the way. So it leaves it into a bit of a stalemate there for me on the pound, but realistically maybe a decent retracement may give a sell point. Okay, dollar yen. Well, after their head of their central bank suggests they'll do everything, well, it's ended up closing to the upside. Has got a daily pivot sitting below, which if it breaks the trend line, it may pop back down towards side of that, where it's got resistance bang on just above on that 60-minute 200 4-hour 50 area. From a daily point of view, I'm wondering if it's going to break out here. It's put well, I don't know if that was a double top in the end. I don't know what my conclusion was. I think it might have been double top, and we'd seen this move down there, but well, perhaps if it can get back above that monthly pivot, it will break and push back towards those highs. Looking soft at the moment. Aussie dollar. Aussie's gained a bit overnight, been a bit more positive there. Yesterday it broke through the weekly pivot, didn't quite hold into it, and sold off through it slightly into that 34. It's sitting at the moment. Did a bit of divergence probably into those lows there, but consolidated for hours. Pushed up at the moment. Still don't really like this picture. If anything, looking at it into its R1 already, maybe it will just roll off from that. It's not necessarily pushing through that too well. Still got an untouched monthly pivot ahead. If it was to push the upside, maybe that's that's a possibility, but fundamentally, as I've said in the big picture, I think there's a weakness in the Aussie, so any of these rallies that push through may not be there for long. The Canadian dollar is the only word I can really say about it. When you come back looking at it from a daily point of view, okay, it looks like it's in a little bit of a downward drift at the moment, and perhaps that's what it is. Lower highs, lower lows coming in this 4-hourly picture, just down in towards its weekly pivot there. Actually just slightly short of that. Drift it is. Yesterday it did actually. I wasn't really not that interested in it. I'm not that interested in it as a day trading currency at the moment. It's just been too unreliable, really. It's got the possibility back towards the weekly pivot, a weekly, daily pivot even. But I would have liked to have seen it bouncing off that weekly if it's going to do it. Okay, and that's it really. So news-wise today, we do have a bit of news. At 9:20, we've got an MPC member speaking, and at 10:30, we've got MPC meeting. So two speakers there at as I say 9:20 and 10:30, and then at 1:30, we've got the PPI for the US Fed chair speaking at 6:50. So late speech there. So not a great deal today, news-wise again, so left our own technical devices. Have a great one. Bye for now.